Hello, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm here with my Thrifty Thursday video, so I'm here to share my thrifty adventures from the past week. In case you're new to my channel, I do it every Thursday and just show you what I've picked up this week. It's all pretty much junk journal related, or well, like these are in my shop. I'm trying to show you some things I put in my shop. And you know, just other things that I picked up for junk journals. So let me flip through this pile real quick so I don't get these mixed up. I found all of these little mini, these are the mini little golden books, you know, the little tiny ones. I mean, you can see my hand. They're tiny, right? So I'm just going to flip through these real quick so they don't take too much time. But these are the ones I'm keeping right here, but I wanted to share my new little collection. I have shared my collection I have already with you, which is only about maybe a dozen that I have already. And then I found all of these that I just showed you this past week. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm still shocked pretty much that I found these, but I've never found this before. And so this is what I found. This is this pile I'm keeping. This is Dumbo. I'm just going to flip through them real quick. The copyright in here is not the real copyright. It's just like when they originally put it out. So I don't know how old or new these are, but super cute. They're all, like, some of them are put out by Chick-fil-A. None of these are Chick-fil-A. These are all Little Golden Book, put out by Little Golden Book. So this is Beauty and the Beast, Peter Pan. They're so cute for puppies. So yeah, I'm going to add them to my collection for a while and see what I do with them. I don't, you know, plan on I don't have it in my mind that I'm just going to keep these forever. You know what I mean? But I do have a little granddaughter now. So I don't know. I just want to keep them for a while and see, like, do I want to make a journal out of them? Do I want, will she be interested in reading these little books? Will she want to do something with these little books? She's 2 months old, so it's going to be a while, right? I'm not really saying the titles here. I'm just kind of showing you. I think you can probably see, although I'm probably going too fast for you, but I'm sorry. Hope it's okay. I'll tell you the titles of the ones that I have in my shop, but these are all the ones that I'm keeping. So that's a good pile. I don't know how many there are there. I didn't count them. I just was like that, they are not duplicates of any that I already have. So those are just a new addition to my personal collection. And then these are the ones that were a duplicate of either what's already in my collection or the pile I just showed you. So I have in my shop the Tawny Scrawny Lion. These are called little golden books. I'm calling them mini, but these are actually called little golden books. And it has it right there on the front cover in case you've never seen them. But 4 little puppies, or kittens. I have 4 little puppies next. 4 little kittens, 4 puppies, a little Red Riding Hood. I think this is so adorable, these covers and these books. Jack and the Beanstalk. I'm trying to get around my glare and my shadows here so you can see. Fuzzy Duckling, 3 little pigs. Baby. I've got 2 baby farm animals. Yeah. I don't know who got rid of these. I just can't imagine why anybody would just get rid of them and give them to the thrift store. You know what I mean? I just don't understand that. So that's the little golden books. Those are in my shop. Let me see. Maybe I'll show you what's in my shop first and then show you the other things. So I'm not going to open this up all the way, of course, because it's, you know, as big as a table. But I have a beautiful, perfectly, you know, spotless, holeless, you know, no holes, no spots is what I'm saying. Beautiful, you know, lace tablecloth. And it's, I'm sure it's vintage. I know it is because my mom had one like this. So, yeah, I put that in my, what is on here? A piece of paper or something. It's not a spot. Anyway, I'll get that later. What is it? I probably just picked up something. Oh, it's a tag, one of those little plastic things that had the price tag on it. Anyway, so a lace tablecloth that I have put in my shop. trying to see if I see any spots. I see something right there all of a sudden. I think that is something on there. But when I spread it out, I didn't see anything. I put it on my whole table and looked at it really good. And there's pictures in my shop, in my Etsy shop. So what I'm showing you now, I see something, a little shadow of something right there. So it is in my shop if you're interested. Let me see, where am I going to put this? Right there. And then this is a large tea towel, which I'm calling it a tea towel because of the fabric. It's linen, like a linen. And it has a pretty wine label here. And it has this red kind of outline border. And I just thought it was really pretty. When I pick up tea towels, I always put them in my shop. So that one is in there now. And I said last week I was trying to be organized and show you things that are in my shop, even though I just, brought them from the thrift store. So, but I have a few things to show you that are not in my shop yet. So, this is a ruffle that I cut off from a sheet that I'm making some vintage fabric sheet bundles right now. And this was one of the sheets I used. It's pretty kind of, I think it's shabby chic looking. It's a vintage sheet and it has these pretty pink roses with the green leaves, and I probably could eventually use this ruffle myself, but I just don't want to store it here in my craft room. I already have enough fabric that I'm storing here, so I am parting with this, and I put this in my shop. It's a little over 2 yards is all it is, but it's a lot if you're just using it for, a craft project probably, and it's about 4 inches this way. So that is in there. Shabby chic ruffle. And these are in there. These are, this is a quilt top that I found. And it had these squares on it that I cut the squares out. So I just cut them out with scissors. And so I did the best I could in cutting. And so I don't believe I showed you these yet, but I wanted to just flip through them real quick and show you kind of what's in there. And so it's like, I forget what the listing is for, but you get so many, squares for whatever. I don't remember the price either, but they're in there. So let me just flip through these real quick so I can show you kind of an example or show you what is in there. Here's some threads. I tried to pull off the threads from the cutting up of this. And it didn't have any backing on it. See, here's the back. They're just little squares sewn together. And it's like a cottony fabric, and I think they're really pretty. They are mostly colorful, but like this one's a little less colorful, but it still has the color there. And just this was on all these colors were on one quilt top. So I think someone really used their scraps here, their fabric scraps, to make this quilt top. So instead of holding them up, I just flip through, but so you can see. They are really, I mean, look at that. That is, and I think these, like, let me show you if I fold them in half, how they would fit, like on a traveler's notebook type journal, or smaller, or in, you could use one on the inside, one on the outside type of thing. But really cute, right? So many different colors too. Then these were, it just amazes me that these were all in one quilt, and I thought it was so pretty. Someone just using scraps, using up their scraps. I mean, who knows what these fabrics were from. Like, here's tropical. So this could have been from a shirt, you know what I mean? This could have been from a shirt. This purple could have been from a sheet. It could have been sheets and different clothing type items, or just fabrics that someone, had left from a craft project. But yeah, see here, could have been children's clothes. It's hard to tell, but they're all kind of very similar in fabric type, as far as like cotton type fabric. So that made it an overall, gave it an overall cohesive look, because they're all the same types of fabric. Here's another. There's some, they're not, everyone is not different. There's some that are the same. This is a pretty one with the birds. This one has birds and butterflies. Here's the back. I wanted to show you the edges there. See, I cut them the best I could, But see, like here, they're not like perfectly cut or anything because I was literally cutting in between two pieces of fabric. So it's not like I could cut them perfect. I did it the best I could though. And then whoever gets these can cut them, you know, more straight or cut them up and make pockets or whatever. But they are in my shop. That's the birds and butterflies again with blue. I think the other one was with like a tan color. So here's the birds and butterflies with the brown. There's a few of those, or a couple, with 3 of those with the brown. Here's an autumn looking or fall looking, a couple of those, the orange and the plaid or patchwork. Oh, there's 3 of those. Pretty cool, right? I couldn't leave it there. I had to bring it home so I could do something with it. This is kind of like a baby related here. See, it's little teddy bears and flowers and little baby socks. And this looks like a bib. There's a little giraffe over here and it has the yellow. That's cute for a baby journal. This one's pretty with pink and kind of almost lavender in this. Flowered. Here's some threads. And here's this looks like a very vintage piece of fabric here, doesn't it? Maybe 70s with this kind of light olive green, a couple of those. So like the listing, it would be like 4 different ones. Here's a Christmassy looking one. See, these were all together in one quilt top. Isn't that amazing? Here's a couple of these blue and kind of pretty flowery ones. See, here's another orange, but this one's got like a, what is that? That looks like a snake skin to me. And then here's some paisley in green. Good for St. Patrick's Day. And then the Valentine hearts, and this is blue with the red hearts, and then the red out here. Is that it? That is it. So that was my quilt top. I think, was that the first quilt top I ever found? I think it is. I've never found one before. So yeah, that's in my shop. And then the last thing I have to show you, I think that's the last thing, is this bunch of, let's see, a couple pieces of ephemera and then some bookmarks. Let's see, there's one more piece of ephemera in here. Let me see if I can pull it out. Well, I'll have to go through the bookmarks and we'll find it. But this is a tag that I literally pulled off of a piece of luggage, carry-on baggage, and I thought, ooh, that is like a very old-looking luggage tag. And I see these once in a while, and I just now thought of it. Like, usually they're torn up, you know, to pieces, like just hanging by threads. But this one looked, you know, it's whole, and it looks old. And I thought, that could be a cute little piece of ephemera. So I took that right off of a piece of luggage, and the lady let me get it. And then this is I believe this is a Clue envelope. It wasn't with the game. It was by itself. But from the game of Clue, you know, confidential. I think that's what you put your cards in when you think you have your guilty people that, you know, how the game of Clue works. But yeah, I think that I just saw a brown envelope. I was like, oh, cute. And then I saw what it said on the front. So I thought that was cool. I got that little fun thing there to put in a journal. And then these bookmarks, I always pick up bookmarks if they're pretty, so I can, you know, save them with my ephemera from my journals. These are all pretty much tall here. I'll show you in a second, but let me sort them for a second. Oh, this is the piece of ephemera here. This is a ticket from, let's see, is it all one? Oh, look at that. It's 3 tickets. Cool. I didn't know that. Isn't that awesome? So it's from Creation Museum. I don't know where this is. It doesn't have a city or state in here. I don't recognize that, so I don't really think it's around here that I know of anyway. But child, $14.95. Senior, $14.95. 2008 grand opening. Oh, here's a date here too. I guess this is the date they went, maybe 7/17. And then what else does it say here? Anything else? No, but it's a ticket to, and it says planetarium here. So maybe there's different parts of this creation museum and part of it's a planetarium. I don't know. Or maybe the whole thing is a planetarium and you, you know, go to the planetarium to learn about creation. I don't know. But anyway, there's a shell here on this one. It looks like a seashell. And then there's a dinosaur here and another seashell. So I thought those were really cute. I didn't even see that there was 3 of them, though. I just saw the one. So that's cool. Now I've got 3. And then these are 2 little bookmarks here. Let's see. This one is never miss a chance to say I love you. And it's, you know, laminated. And it's got a very pretty little vintagey looking girl there. And then this is it has like a cupcake on it. Nothing can go wrong today that a little chocolate won't fix. And it's just a kind of a advertising type bookmark on the back here, but super pretty on the front, and it's very cardstock. Yeah, it's in perfect condition. And then all these are about the same size, but they're different. So like this one says Carolyn Carlisle on the top. I don't know who that is, but these are pretty angels on both sides of this one. Angelsonearth.com. So pretty angels. And then this one also says Carolyn Carlisle. And there's pretty sunflowers and another pretty scene with quotes on both sides, different quotes. So there's 3 of those. Oh, here's another 4 of those sunflowers. 5 sunflowers. Okay. See, I hadn't looked through them. I just saw, oh, pretty bookmarks. But there was one I didn't like that I left behind. This one has pretty sunsets on both sides. That's by Guideposts. Here's another Carolyn Carlisle, All Creatures. And has a puppy and a kitty cat there. And this one has puppy and kitty cats too. Aren't they cute? Cute little animals there, pets. This one's by Guidepost too, and this one has Carolyn Carlisle. That's weird. Okay, so they all don't say Guidepost, but they all say, I think they all say Carolyn Carlisle. Anyway, this has pretty flowers on it. And this one has Bible verses on both sides. Is there 2 here? Oh, I think there's 2, yeah. So these are the same. Carolyn Carlisle, Strength and Grace, Bible verse, and yeah. Okay, so this one doesn't say Guidepost, but anyway, I thought those were all pretty and I could use them for my journal, so I got those. And that is everything. So I hope you enjoyed this week's goodies. I had fun. You know, I always have fun going and digging and looking around for things for my junk journals and to share in my Etsy shop. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you all next time. Happy crafting and happy thrifting.